Now, obviously, you mentioned intriguing prospects, and one of the biggest names that we've seen that everybody's wanted to see has been Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, and he was able to, hit the practice field today. Let's hear Coach Tarver talk about JOK earlier today.
Jeremiah did a really good job in the spring, and he's a really good note taker, and he was with us for all those spring practices. He asked really good questions, and he's been doing a really nice job, both virtually. We learned a lot last year from our virtual program that we had, right? So we've applied some of those things with him since he's been back at camp and done it these past few days. And, so he'll be worked in, and he's got one spot right now to master, and we'll see how he does there. But we're excited with his process of how he's learning, and he'll get worked in as we go these next few days. Well, he'll be a little bit more on the edges of the defense, but he'll be also matched up in certain things. Matched up to use his really good skill set of coverage and blitzing, all those things. But without being specific naming a position, because all of our linebackers pretty much play them all when it's all said and done, and we need everybody, and that's how we approach it.
D-Man, you love to hear that. And between him and, JOK mentioned earlier the fact that while he was at home, he utilized fruits and dumbbells to, get the alignments down, at least that he had it in front of him. So you love to hear that from your draftee and JOK.
Mac, first of all, Tarver, he sounds to me like a guy who eats nails for breakfast. I mean, he sounds like a guy that you'd want to run through a wall for with
a
that
true
intensity.
Dan Campbell type.
What's that?
I said a true Dan Campbell type. Bite the kneecaps.
Yeah, I love those guys. I love those position player coaches those position coaches who are just fiery. But yeah, the Joker. And by the way, I'm a little disappointed in the Joker, even though I'm his biggest fan when he was coming out of Notre Dame. Why he would say JOK equals the jock, as what people call him, jock. No, he's the Joker. He's not jock. But the thing about Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah that is so, one of the reasons why he's such a good prospect is because he's positionless, as a linebacker. And I'm glad Tarver said that. All the linebackers learn how to play all the different ones, the Will, the Sam, and the Mike. But with Owusu-Koramoah, his job is going to be get to the ball carrier. Wherever the ball is, find it. And that's one of his innate traits. One of the things that makes him so good as a football player is he just seeks the ball carrier and destroys the ball carrier, or seeks the football and dislodges it or something. So, and that's called in common parlance a playmaker. That's who Owusu-Koramoah is. That's why I think you hear Tarver talking about matchups, because with the Joker's skill set, he's going to be able to do some spying, you would think. Lamar Jackson comes to mind. That type of skill set is going to be able to help the Browns handle certain speed guys. And, you also have to account for just the way Joker impacts a game. And honestly, too, it might not be that evident in practice. Yes, he's going to have to practice well, and he's going to have to do a good job with his reps in order to earn playing time. But I don't know that you're going to get the true indication of how good of a player he is until he goes out on an NFL field and actually does it, and those instincts are able to kick in, and he makes plays where you go, wow,